Hey, hello my dear friends and welcome back. So today I wanted to make a small guide to making characters in Fallout 2. This is a game with the restoration project patch and all the funny upgrades in mind. So you should always create your own character because these pre-made characters don't have anything impossible. They are all created with the same rules as you go. Anyway, you should always create your own character. Okay, so first and most important, maybe I will give you difference between male and female in the game. So as female, not only you have boobies, but as female, sneaking is worthless for you. If you are too hot looking, sneaking will never work for a woman. So sneak skill is very hard to use. It works in power armor, so you need to look like giant fucking tank of a building in order to sneak correctly, because power armor masks your womanness, mask your look. And this is real, by the way. As woman, sneaking is impossible if you look too good. This is like first major difference. Other difference is women have it relatively easier in most cases. I believe so, yes. In most cases some interaction can be done by sex. If you don't mind that, then you will have easy time. And you can also get a discount on Vic and get to the Metzer room without having to kill anybody. And that way you can steal a Catspaw magazine and some cash from there. So it's relatively useful to be a woman. So overall, a woman would have easier experience, excluding sneaking part. So if you wanna sneak, it's better to play as male. I personally prefer playing as male because it's cooler, but playing as female is also good. Okay, so what you should do, whenever you are a new player, you should always take gifted. Gifted, I'll give you +1 here, everywhere, and lower your skills, but lowering skills can be offset by HR lowering difficulty, which I do, because I'm cheap shot, or whatever else. There is a funny thing, because Fallout was made in the time where it wasn't controversial, you can play like this, and you will have access to same sexual interaction as if you would be adult. However, for me it's kind of creepy and I don't take joy in this. So no, we will not be playing like this. Okay, second trait, you should always take 2 traits, because even if they are optional, most of them are extremely useful. So maybe let's start talking about what is important. You need to tag lockpick. Lockpick is most used skill in the game. It's universally good skill for every playthrough. Naturally, quite common is tagging speech. Because speech is based on charisma, and charisma is kind of useless, semi-useless. So Fallout 2 is one of the very few games where charisma actually means something. More charisma you have, more companions you have. 6 is quite good, but it's not ultra important. And well, a third skill is often your choice. Melee weapon is great, energy weapon is great, and also barter is not bad. Science is mediocre in my opinion. Barter is like third best, but sneak is also very good choice if you play as man, pacifist man, or maybe just like weapon. Energy weapon is one of the easiest tag you can take. Okay, now let's talk about second trait maybe. Fast shot is very good if you wanna have fun early game without like complicated mechanics. Small frame is very good because power armor strength is not debuffed by small frame. So because we have 5 strength, power armor give 4 and module give 1, you will have a lot of non-debuffed small frame strength. So only half of your strength will get debuffs from small frame. So you only have benefit and no penalty. So, fast shot, small frame, and I would also say jinxed and finesse are like the best skills here you can choose. So finesse is for crit oriented player. Jinx is for pacifist or for melee oriented player. Small frame is universal if you can't decide. Fast shot is for person who wanna have fun and do PvP. Since we have energy weapon, fast shot is kind of good choice. Okay, now let's talk about special. Agility and luck are the most brain dead good thing to take. I am big fan of joining Cubology, which gives me +1 intelligence and +1 luck. So your attacks show a lot of finesse. You don't do as much damage, but you cause more crit hits. In practice, finesse doesn't lower your damage. Finesse increase armor class, AC or whatever the fuck of enemies. However, if you crit, whatever was increased will be negated. So you can. So whenever you crit, finesse have no downsides. So this is very good for luck build, of course. As for sex appeal make people react to you as you would have max or minimum charisma. It depends on their gender, and it's kind of useless. It increases your sex score, but if you have high charisma, you already have high sex score. So it's useless in that way too. I kind of remember playing like low intelligence and don't remember doing anything here. I think I ended with 6 intelligence, I then increased it to 7 intelligence temporarily, and I think it was my play. However, 6 intelligence is good start. If you want 6 everywhere and then 9 here is a good choice. I just fucking love endurance. But it's absolutely not wrong to go 6 everywhere, 5 here and 9. It's the most versatile build. However, you will have something that is like considered not enough HP to go jinxed. For jinxed, you wanna have all HP in the world. Because we play with the restoration project, we can change to alternative body model, and this is one of my favorite, the redhead girl with a ponytail. I kind of like, grabbing this thing whenever lady have this because I'm menace to society. And yeah, you should always name your character unless you wanna be known. So energy and melee are like best to tag if you wanna tag weapon, or unless you wanna tag throwing. Throwing is the worst weapon type in the game, but it's kind of fun. So yeah, let's just say this is our build. I'm not happy with that, but it's doable. I just need to remember to do hubology. And what this build can do? Please tell me my fix work.
Come in, chosen one. There are things you must know.
Yeah, I think my fix work. No, it doesn't. It's stutter. Well, I will work on that later. So let's say what you would wanna do. Early in the game you are in Dungeon of Trials. This takes 4 AP to attack. So you should compare 1 to 3, 6 to 8. This would give you 3 to 11, and this is still 1 to 3. This also have range 2, which is irrelevant but not super important. Because we have 9 agility, we will be able to hit 2 times with thrust attack or 3 times with punch. So let's go. This is the first stage of the mandatory tutorial that was forced last moment by publisher. And the problem, I got taxed. I tried to open this, but I got spotted before it was opened. I should have bonus move. And we can sneak by. A lot of people might dislike the sneaking. I personally prefer it because it's like coward tactic. Answers are blind, they see only things in front of them. So you can kind of sneak effortlessly between them. Without much of the issue. If you feel unsafe, you can close this door behind you. That way you make sure Ant will not escape the enclosure. Oh, this one escaped the enclosure already, so closing the door is useless. And you might be wondering, Saraf, will you really show people how to beat dungeon trials? Maybe I should. So we quit sneaking because sneaking is kind of slow. I prefer sprinting. And I will show you how situation works when you sneak and sprint. When you sprint and get to trouble, you just sneak briefly for a moment and switch. Switch to sneaking, go and quit combat. There is a button to quit combat. So you can tell the game that you no longer wish to be in combat. So for example, we go here and I don't want to be in combat. It's fine, it's fine. Fuck, for 4 points of damage, but we don't get poison, so that's good. We will get bonus turn. Now we need to be patient, because one of these guys is in the door steps. See? He's here. This is why we want to be patient. Fuck you. What a piece of shit. Okay, let's go. Okay, this is the moment where I like to save, because I like to... disarm this trap optionally later. So when I show people how to beat it, I don't do that, but it's additional XP. Basically, you have to trade viewer experience with min-maxing. Which is huge conflict of interest if you wanna be viewable.
Rest in peace.
This game is extremely not clear with how much time you have for things. By the way, this is not the only bomb. If you waste it, you're a soft lock. This is the only soft lock spot in the game. It's, by the way, important to set the timer. Failed to disarm. Unsuccessful disarm. It's important to set the timers for something reasonable like 10 or 20 seconds, otherwise you are waiting. Oh, there's a ant behind me. Okay, and this guy is called Cameron and he wanna fight you because he believes that in order to pass trial you need to combat him.
I have the honor of being your father. What would you like to know? The path of the chosen may be correct, chosen.
If you talk him over, he will give you more XP and open the door for you automatically. When I played for the first time, I didn't know how to open the door. So I did everything correctly, but I didn't know I need to use key on the door. So I will show you briefly like demo version. You have to select this option and there you will have key to the dungeon and you will be able to exit. It's kind of like confusing like this, but it is what it is. Here in Arayo, there are two missable things. So this guy is lost his dog. What do you need help with? And yeah, you can accept this quest, otherwise you might miss it. You don't have to do it, but it's missable quest. And this guy wants you to fix the well. Normally, if you talk to him, he will tell you that he wants it.
Congratulations.
Here, if you select option of course, you will get cash.
Flask. I cannot. It is what climate, what cold, what do.
Yeah, she give you all the info you need. And now we do the evil things. We steal from our own village, which is considered evil. Honestly, I wonder if this counts, because we unlock, but we didn't steal. No, this doesn't count. Okay, good. So for pacifist, an experience is good. I will also show you the trick there. that you can perform. So normally I always talk not to the guy in your head, but to the guy in tent. Guy in head teach you very relevant unarmed in good time. It is considered extremely potent to get his training. So when you have your unarmed, you need to have 40 unarmed, not 48 like I do, but 40. And he will increase your unarmed to 55. Right now I would only get 7%, but after buff out the buff, I would get a whole 15%. And I have play for that. So I don't take his training. If you are a new player, you can do whatever. I don't care. You don't have to, maximize every single point in the game. I mean, I don't know why wouldn't you want to do that, maybe because you are not a fucking robot, but I will do that every time. So here is the trick, but if you have 6 perception, you can ask why his spear is slightly sharper than yours, and he will tell you. If you would read any of this bullshit, you will know that talk to this woman. But since we don't, we convince her to give our flint. And now the magic. Because we don't have spear, when you give him a flint, he will give you his spear that is sharpened, as you see, slightly more damage, and you still keep your old spears because you are hacks. I like doing that. Is it worth stealing? Yeah. So this gives you debuff for stealing from your own village, I believe. Yeah, 3 karma. This is not the only thing worth stealing here. Because there is 100 that you should also hug. And let's go. That's pretty much all you can do in Arayo. There is also one small note. Because when we were escaping, we took damage. So now we can heal it for additional XP. As you see, this is our XP. And we are in pretty good shape to start adventure. So I believe that's concluded tutorial, and have a good day. See you guys.